Rick, a team like that scores so much in the paint, you guys are trying to pack the paint, is also hitting jumpers at the rate they were tonight. How tough did you feel like they were to defend, and what could you guys have done better on that end of the floor?
Well, we had 18 turnovers. We lost the boards pretty substantially, and we had a rough shot-making night, and I haven't even gotten to the answer of your question yet. So, it's just a rough game. They're great at what they do. It's a rough situation being back-to-back with them, coming off a tough loss on national TV 2 nights ago, but that's just how things are in this league. And so we had chances. I mean, we had a few open shots down the stretch when we got it to 6. We were unable to make, and then, they converted a couple times at the other end, and it just kept the game out of reach. But they're a great team. They're hot. They've won 10 out of 11. And so they put you in tough positions, and we didn't handle a lot of it very well.
I know you talked about turnovers a lot when you guys turned things around in December. Did you notice something thematically that was leading to them tonight? Too rushed, too sloppy? What was your sense on why that number got so high?
Yeah, I got to look at it. You look at who had them, and we just there's plenty of love to spread around. It's just a rough night. So we'll look at it. We got to regroup. Tomorrow's an off day, obviously, after the back-to-back, and Wednesday's another very difficult game. I mean, Toronto's a big physical team that we've had a lot of problems with, a lot of challenges with.
This obviously goes back to some of the things you said about him in pregame, but in terms of the way Nikola makes things hard on you, Joker makes things hard on you. When you're going to pressure him, obviously 94 feet, and he's going to be able to be their point guard. How much does that change the things that they're capable of doing when you obviously got a 7-footer that can bring the ball up and pass like that?
Yeah, he had 18 points and 19 assists, and Miles is picking up full court. So they do some things unconventionally because of his unconventional abilities and skills and talent. You can talk about a lot of different things, but the possession battle, when you factor in the difference in rebounds and difference in turnovers, is as big a story of the game as anything. And they had 20 turnovers, so there you go.
What do you think they did to keep, it wasn't easy for you guys getting the paint. I think you got 46. That's not a bad number, but it seemed like they really made a point of sort of creating a wall for Ty to make it hard for him to drive. Just what do you think they did well in terms of keeping you guys from getting the ball in there?
Yeah, they packed the paint. They were aggressive at the point of attack. And so, a lot of times Ty got double teamed, and, he had to make a quick decision or shoot it over a double team, which isn't usually a great option. But look, they did some good things, and we hurt ourselves on the boards, and we hurt ourselves with turnovers, and we had less turnovers than them.
Shepard closed the game for you guys tonight. He was guarding Murray mostly. What did you like about his defense on Murray tonight, and have you seen him grow in year 2 as a defender?
We're just looking for 5 guys that could get something going. It got rough when it got to 17. And we're just searching for something. And so it's a rough night for rhythm and those kinds of things. I thought we tried to fight hard, and we were picking up full and all that kind of stuff. And they made some plays and made us pay a price. So, it's a difficult night. We outscored them 2 quarters. They outscored us the other 2 quarters more substantially. So there you go.
Just stringing together some stops. We didn't rebound some crucial defensive stops we got in the 3rd and the 4th quarter. They're obviously a unique team in our league, the way they play through the big, and everybody cuts and everybody can pass, everybody can shoot. They're a unique team, and they just made more plays than we did at the end of the day. In the 4th, I thought we got it right there. Just couldn't get over the hump. So it's part of it.
Were they doing something that caused you guys to get into your turnovers today?
I mean, they're a good defensive team, a championship team. They got a lot of guys still from that championship group, and they're really connected defensively. So I don't want to take away from what they did. I think I got to watch the film to really see all of our turnovers. We had some tough ones tonight. So it's just a part of it. We've been doing a good job of taking care of the ball. So it's obviously a little bit of a step back, but I can't really tell you unless I watch the film, see what we could do better, as far as taking care of the ball.
You're probably sick of balance and aggression questions. Say you take 10 threes, 1-2, and it's like that kind of ratio and they're cutting you off in the paint. Do you try to get to the two more? Are you still comfortable getting off the ball the rate you do? What's your thinking in that kind of setup?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's part of the game, tape doesn't lie, film doesn't lie. Like, go watch what they're doing in my pick and rolls. Jokic is, almost in a soft double the whole time, forcing me to, and they're really pulling over, forcing me to throw the skip the majority of the game. So it's hard for me to get in the paint off the pick and roll when they're, up at the level or doubling most of the time. So I'm really just trying to find my spots. I know I got to be better. I'm better when I get in the paint. The more paint touches I have, that really, increases aggression. I feel like that is a part of aggression at the same time. But I mean, kudos to them. I thought Jokic did a good job of staying on the ball and making me have to make, different sorts of passes, the skips, and not, they did a good job taking away the pocket as much as they could. I think, obviously Nikola's not a guy in our league that you would say is this elite defender, but he's, one of the highest IQ guys in the league. And I thought he did a great job of, in the pick and roll, making me able to make different reads. And, I thought they did a good job protecting the paint, making me able to, play outside more. But, I think I could definitely have been better, but I think that they had a good little, a good plan there, and Nikola did a good job.
I guess the flip side of that question, you still end up with 15 assists. I mean, did you like a lot of the reads you made, considering what they were doing to you?
Yeah, I thought we got a lot of good looks, especially out of the skips. The way they were packing the paint, we got a lot of good open threes. Just didn't make as many as, as you probably want to there. So it's a make or miss league. You just miss shots. So it's tough to win that game when you're missing shots like that. But, I mean, again, a thing where I got to watch the film and see, but I felt like we were really getting good threes out of the skips, out of the, the skips and the one-mores. I felt like we were getting good looks. They just weren't falling. So, just part of it. Obviously, on a back-to-back, you want to see more shots go in, but, it's just part of it.
Obviously, this just speaks to, I guess, the unique player that Nikola is, basically. But how much harder does it make it to press the team? Obviously, I've got 20 turnovers off him, but, they can get you in mismatches when it's a 7-footer like him who's bringing the ball up.
Yeah, obviously, it's a very unique style of basketball, and his vision is amazing. He's an amazing playmaker. He's the type of guy that, like, if you mess up a defensive coverage, he's going to find it and expose it. There's not many times you can make a mistake and him not figure that out. So you see his numbers, 19 assists. That's unbelievable for a guy his size. And, what he's done in our league, what he continues to do is second to none. He's unbelievable. Felt like every time that I made a mistake, he made me pay. So what he does obviously poses a different threat. And, we got to be better. I got to be better, especially down the stretch. I feel like I, made a couple of mistakes that he just capitalized on. But I feel like the Nuggets kind of really encompass, like, the terrible narrative of people who don't really understand the NBA, saying that we all play the same.
Right.
Nobody plays like them. Nobody can play like them because of what he does. So, they pose a different threat, and he's unbelievable.
With the way they play inside, tough to defend, and they were hitting jumpers today. What were the challenges of trying to string together stops for you guys in this one?
I thought we played solid defense. Just at the end of it, just a lot of cuts at the end and offensive rebounds. Tough.
Rick always talks about the possession battle. How much does he stress the importance of that to you guys?
Yeah, it was important. We knew how this team, kind of thrive, and we just didn't do a good job of, again, finishing possessions. Last 8 seconds of the shot clock, like we just did a poor job of that, and also we turned the ball over on offense, which definitely doesn't help us.
Obviously, how much does it change the dynamic when they've got a 7-footer who can play point guard like Joker does? I mean, like, how much does that?
Yeah, he does everything for them. We know that. It's not much we can say about him. Like, that hasn't been said. Like, he's great. So yeah.
Just on the offensive end, just what do you think they did so well to kind of keep the ball out of the paint? you were obviously able to get in there a little
No,
bit.
I mean, I think we got to the paint some. Missed a lot of bunnies, like me. Probably missed a lot of bunnies. And then we had wide open shots, we didn't make them. So I don't think it's too much of what the defense did. I think we missed shots. Second night back to back, tough night. Credit to them. They played better than us.
You guys have done pretty well turnover wise. You've cut that up one. You've caused a lot of them, and you haven't committed very much. Obviously, you still technically win the turnover battle tonight, but 18 is a higher number than you guys are used to. Just what to kind of see lead into that tonight.
Yeah, that's not us. So we got to fix it.